Morning guys, I am going to show you how you apply a coat of Bona onto a lacquered surface. So this panel here, sorry, I'm just waving someone away. I wasn't doing a little dance. So this panel here is basically the same as the floor that you've got for Beverly. The only thing we can think of that causes it to delaminate is if it's got moisture. Either it's got an issue in situ, or it's been washed with the wrong product, or cleaned, or allowed to get too damp, because as a norm it's exceptionally stable. Anyhow, what we need to do to kind of like put another coat of protection on. These are foam backed denibbing pads. You can use really light grade sandpaper like 220, and all we do with this is we make sure the floor's clean and dry, and then very lightly go over the surface. We're not sanding anything back, we are providing a very light key. So no scrubbing, no sanding, no kind of like looking to remove stock. We are literally making sure that the polish has gone off the surface so we can put another coat of lacquer on. Once we've done that, wipe away any excess and we're ready to go. Now the product that I've sent you is Bona. What's really important with Bona is that we mix it properly. So you should have two different containers. The main container is the lacquer, the finish. The second container is an activator. Now it's really important to give it a good shake, for a couple of minutes beforehand, to make sure that any solids are kind of like being mixed up. There's a really handy guide on the side. So for every litre you've got the same amount of activator. So I would, if I were you, I'd activate 2 litres to start with, and then you can always mix more. So for the sake of what we're doing, I'm going to go by eye. Okay, now the other thing that is really important is that it's well mixed together. When we do this here in the factory, we activate it in bigger amounts and we give it a good shake up for a few minutes. But if you're doing it in smaller amounts, it's really important that it's properly mixed together for quite a long period, so that everything's merged into one and the activator can start to do its job. Alright, so it's waterborne, so nothing smelly, nothing unpleasant, nothing that can kind of like harm you. We tend to put it on with these smaller rollers. If you want to do it with bigger rollers, because it's a bigger area, so be it. And it is literally just applying an even coat, and hopefully what this will do is it will stabilise the areas which have started to delaminate. So you can see that it's quite an even coat. Don't have to go on too thick. It does settle down of its own accord. The only thing that we're trying to avoid any pooling, so that's it. So the manufacturer says it can be used in about 8 hours. We always say let's make it a little bit more and make it 24 hours. That'll settle clear, it'll settle perfectly flat, and hopefully it'll reseal these areas that you're having issue with. Hope that works. If it doesn't, it's only a relatively small amount, we will have to do a remake on it. So hopefully that makes sense. If you need any help, give me a shout and I'll happily talk to whoever's doing it. Alright guys, thank you, have a great day.